What up, YouTube? Mandee Hops here. So I've been MIA for about 8 days. I just wanted to give you guys the update on the update. Reason being is I was mauled by a Pitbull. Some of you might have seen it on my live. I am going to take it down after I make this video because it's a little graphic and yet not graphic enough. I made a series of videos, but I chose not to release them. This has been a ever life-changing event for me. How did I get mauled by a pit bull? Good question. I was hanging out with somebody after work. We were going to make chicken enchiladas. I took 2 steps within their door. Didn't know they had a pit bull. Didn't know there was a chance they had a violent dog. You think they would have thought, hey, there's a chance I have a violent dog. Boom, boom. Step 2 feet in, instantly grab my legs. I was wearing some leggings down to here. And my brand new shoes, which I'm trying to still get the blood out of. I did a pretty good job so far, considering. Here's what makes me mad. I just bought those leggings, and I'm broke. And I just bought these shoes for the gym, and I just started getting good at the gym. Dude, I was working on my fat abs. I was benching 60 pounds. I was in the gym all the time. Dude, the dude weightlifters are like high-fiving me and shit. And then this happens. Now, at first, I didn't know it was that bad. And I hadn't seen a doctor in 20 years, and I didn't want medical attention. So I'm looking at their faces, and they had put my legs up to see my leg. Well, I hadn't seen it yet. It wasn't until I saw my leg that I really lost my shit. So anyway, the dog bites me and it doesn't let go. It's a pit bull. And they pull it away. Well, guess what comes when they pulled away? My whole freaking leg, okay? So I'm like looking at them and I'm like, dude, do you really think I need medical attention? And they're like, you might need a skin graft. And I was like, what? So we take a towel, we make a tourniquet. They rush me to urgent care. I still had not seen it yet. They wheel me from the car. They take me there. I knew when the first thing they did, well, first of all, they told me to quit yelling and cussing, which I pretty much get everywhere I go, regardless of a dog bite. But I was like, fuck you. Like, you're not bit by a dog. Like, how the fuck are you going to tell me not to cuss? This is America. Yeah, I'm sitting here bleeding out, for real, for real. And so they put a port in my arm. And I was like, that's not a good sign. So as I look down, I just see, like, what's left of my skin, like, hanging, right? And that's when I lose my shit. I start bawling. Also, before the pain meds hit. The shitty thing was this person I was with lied and said that it was a stray dog down the street. They were trying to cover their ass. Okay. I digress. So it was so serious, I had to be flown onto a military base hospital for a specialist. I will tell you this, nothing is scarier than hearing a panel of specialists not know what to do with you. Now, I can't say I was without pain, but they are very good at pain management. I was hopped up on oxycodone, fentanyl, and morphine. If I could remember, I think morphine was my favorite, but they only gave me that once. Like, when they were like, do you want some fentanyl? At first, I thought like Michael Jackson. They're like, no, that's Propanol. But I was like, no, but yes, because it like hurt so bad. So since then, okay, my entire life has changed, literally. I was able to go to work. I still have a gaping hole in my leg. Now, 2 of the biggest trauma people were saying they've never seen anything like this except for a tractor accident. 2 separate ones, 2 separate tractors. I will make a mental note to stay away from pit bulls and tractors. As you know, I already fucking hated big dogs. This does not help. This does not help. So I had to get a series of rabies shots, which I'm still not done. I have to get another one on Monday, another one 2 weeks from now. And then they had to do a series of rabies shots all around the wounds. I would advise you guys to not ever have to go through that. I had to get tetanus shots. I had to get blood drawn. I had to get all my medicines. I had to get all my pain meds. And it was like, I can't even tell you how many shots I had. And they had to do something called hemoglobin, which is like 100 around the wound. My wound's like this freaking big, dude. Like 2 inches deep. Okay. Normally, like part of a centimeter deep is considered a bad dog wound. I had to get x-rays. And so they had to cut off the extra skin. So there's like no skin there. It's just like a gaping freaking hole. So we had to do that. I was in the hospital Sunday through Monday. I was back there on Wednesday. I was back there last night in the ER, and I have to be back on Monday. I basically feel like I've lost so much of my gym, like, progress. I mean, not completely, but I mean, I was hitting it hard and I was like really getting into it. But I mean, at least I haven't lost my leg. Cleaning out is the most painful process ever, and dealing with it. And like I said, guys, it's just an open hole, and I'm probably going to have to get skin grafting. And then let me show you my feet, like how swole it is from the trauma. I don't know how much you guys can see here, but my feet are, this one is so much more swollen. This leg is swollen. There's bite marks like permanently all around the wound. I am going to go back to work on Tuesday, and hopefully in a couple weeks I can get a skin graft. But you guys, like, I've been laid up in bed not being able to do anything. I guess one of the plus sides, I'm trying to find plus sides, dude, because I've never been so devastated in my life. I thought I was going to be deformed. I thought I wasn't going to walk again. I'm still worried about money and how it's going to cover all this, if ever. But the people I'm working with are like such professionals, and they're all really hot dudes. And when I had to go to the bathroom, luckily I only had to go number one. They wouldn't let me go. They put well, first of all, this dude wanted to put a catheter in me. I'm like, no way. Not to mention they're all super hot, like muscled up military dudes, which doesn't hurt. But it's kind of like, oh, great. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm bleeding out and you're bringing me a potty chair. But they were cool, dude. They all wanted pictures of my leg for like their own like pictures. They're like, can I get a picture of that like for me? And I was like, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. And they were beasts though, dude. Like some of them were like eating chicharrones like while watching my leg, like just all that. And I was like, you guys are gangster. Like, how do you do that? And they're like, dude, I could eat chicharrones while I sew you up type shit. They were cool, dude. They were cool as shit. And anytime I was like, more drugs, please, they were like, yep. You want some fentanyl? Boop. Like, they never, like, said no. That's, I guess, how bad my wound is. It is how bad my wound is. I'm not lying. Like, they all knew who I am in trauma. It's like a thing. Also, weirdly, like, going on to the military base, like, if anybody wants to visit me, good luck. Even, like, the good people out here, I stay with, only one of us has, like, a legit, like, car registered, ID, da-da-da, this, that. Like, you have to have everything to a T. And then when you go in to check in, it's, like, mirrored walls. Like, you're with the cops, like, you can't see the, like, the soldiers to check in. It's, like, legit, dude. Like, it's like an army base. So it's intense there. So yeah, so I've been doing that, and hopefully in a couple weeks the wound will be healed up enough that I can get a skin graft, which I'm not looking forward to. I can get back into the gym. They found that my liver enzymes were elevated, from drinking. So a normal enzyme level for the main two enzymes would be about a 36. Mine was 156. 1,000 is cirrhosis. I do have a sober buddy at the gym who's been advising me on stuff. and his was over 300 when he did it. It is reversible. It's called acute liver damage. I have not drank since this. I'll be honest with you, it's not really because I don't want to drink or because I'm that worried. I should be. It's really because I'm that worried about my leg. I don't want my leg to be disgusting. I don't want to lose my leg. And it's been so painful. I don't want to slow down the healing. So I have not drank. Do I think about it? Yeah. It sucks. It sucks. I'm not a pain pill person, but I do take it when I have to clean my wound out because, and it really doesn't help that much. It just helps calm me down because that's how bad the wound is. But I just wanted to let you guys know how I was doing. I haven't put on makeup in a week. I can only wash like pieces of my body at a time. Like, I'll do my hair and my top half at one time, then I'll do a leg at one time, and I can't get it wet. And it makes things very difficult. And I can't really do anything, but I have almost watched every episode of Below Deck every season. Shout out Below Deck. All right, but anyway, I just want to let you guys know what's going on. I will be around soon. I will fill you guys in. Thanks for all of you that have reached out to me, and wish me luck, guys. I'm here trying to come back bigger, better, and better. Love you guys. Deuces.